What do you do if your speaking schedule is empty?
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue. It is something you are.
First off, why is your speaking schedule empty? Don't make me pimp slap the eyebrows off your face. A lot of speakers ask me like, hey, how do I find quality gigs? I mean, I can find events, but how do I find quality gigs? And usually what I ask is, well, what does your schedule look like? If your schedule isn't full, you can't discriminate. I mean, there is no such thing as a quality gig if your schedule is not full. If your calendar is empty, it's because you're not contacting enough mofos. It's simple. This is your face. That's what I'm going to do to you if your calendar is empty. What happens is your qualification process needs to go out the window. If you literally do not have any gigs lined up, you cannot discriminate in terms of who you contact. You contact anyone and everyone. So what you do is essentially four things. Number one is you target. So you think in terms of, who am I actually going after? Number two is you test. So now you start actually sending emails to these companies or calling these companies. So this is where you test, and you're testing to see who is more likely to hire me. So at the beginning, you kind of have an idea like, okay, the people who hire me are sales organizations because I'm a sales speaker. Now you start to test. Now you send out the emails, and this is where you're testing what emails get the best responses. The third part is you essentially pivot. So when you start testing and you're sending out the emails, you're doing all this stuff, now you kind of pivot. So you see, oh, is this working? Is it not working? Oh, I'm going to do this instead. And oh, okay, I noticed that sales organizations like Remax and Keller Williams, those guys actually respond back to me. So I'm going to start contacting them more. This is where you can start to kind of get more specific because these people are actually contacting you. They're responding to you. In the beginning, though, you're not specific at all. You're just like, I just got to freaking contact people. And the last part is you just repeat. Just repeat, repeat, repeat. So if you aren't filling up your schedule, you cannot discriminate in terms of what gigs you want to speak at. You just have to focus on building your sales organization, focus on building your sales in general, building your leads. And once you get some people contacting you, people who are interested, now you can start saying, okay, I'm going to be a little bit more specific. But if you're not filling up your calendar, man, don't make me